Hello.
Hi. You thinking Spotify down a little bit more?
Yeah, you can probably take it down a notch. I don't know. We'll have to get people's input on that, I guess.
How does that sound to you?
I mean, it's not gonna affect like what we hear is not what the stream is outputting.
Oh, okay. Uh, well then, do I need to adjust it here, or do you just want me to leave it until somebody tells us?
Just leave it.
Okay.
Like I think as long as we are in that yellow area and it's staying in the green, we're good. It's just like I have the Spotify and the game audio set to the same level, and that's just so that on a base level, it's gonna be under our voice.
Mm-hmm.
But you are gonna have to change the Spotify volume settings in the Spotify app if people are saying it's too loud. I,
Okay.
I just don't know if any consistent other way to do it.
All right. Well,
It's your birthday.
it's my birthday.
What are you playing for your birthday?
It's such art.
What is that?
It's a game where you make art.
What is the subtitle for this? It's SuchART Genius Simulator.
Yeah, Creative Genius Simulator or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that I think that was the demo was technically, or the free to play version was technically called Such Art Creative Genius Simulator. Uh,
And yeah, you've played a little bit of this before.
yeah, I just wanted to test it because it has graphic tablet input compatibility. And like I would love to play it on my display tablet, but I just don't have a way to hook it up and sit comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
The year is 2130 and you have just received the results of your professional compatibility DNA test. Your genome indicates that you have rare artistic talent. For decades, art has been largely dominated by robots and other artificial intelligence. But in these times of artistic perfection and homogeneity, the world of art has become stale and in need of renewal. It is time for you to act. Thought it was time for me to art. You have been assigned a studio on board the International Space City so you can fully express your artistic self. As on Earth, the threat of robot revolt is rising, and alien species, the Krabuks, covet the planet's saltwater. Only you can decide what to paint on your next canvas.
Ghostblade says, "Yo, happy birthday! Love that screaming classic rock. That was some Rocky Erickson."
Oh yeah.
So if you type exclamation, I'm gonna do it right now. Exclamation point song in the chat at any point. Our little ghost buddy down here should tell us what track is currently playing. Tirith Moon in the chat with the emoticons. Hello, Tirith Moon.
Oh, okay. I gotta change that. By default, it's set to right click is your select rather than left click, so I need to go change that.
So this playlist is our Halloween playlist, which we add a little bit to every year, but it's just a collection of mostly nostalgic songs that aren't even necessarily Halloween related, just stuff that reminds us of fall and Halloween. And like a lot of stuff we listened to when we were kids. But there's a good collection of different stuff on here. Like there's a lot of rock, a lot of punk rock, a little bit of like traditional sort of garage rock kind of stuff. Tiny bit of blues, a little tiny bit of metal mixed in. Lots of Rocky Erickson and lots of Dax Riggs. Um, Let us know how Um, fuck it up of its birthday, bitch. That's right, Tira. What are you doing?
I got presents because we had the supporter one, even though we didn't support it. You could just buy it on
What kind of presents they give you?
a little heart pillow. There you go. There you go. Crab bucket. This is like a super paintbrush. And then this.
Yeah, let us know if the music volume is interfering with our voice, or if it's too low, or just anything. We tried to balance it as best we knew how. Did you know, Tirith Moon, that there is a new beta feature in OBS that gives you a totally separate application audio capture, and you can set all of this up without voice meter now. So we're outputting Spotify audio to the stream, but we're not recording it and we're not outputting it to the VOD, and I don't have voice meter on.
Moist meter.
Moist meter. Yeah, all of this is through OBS.
I gotta go put my bucket in place.
Like, it looks like it just got implemented on OBS in September.
Okay, I got emails.
Every day I get emails.
Welcome to your studio. I am Ico62, your assistant in contact with United Earth. Following the results of your last DNA test, and in light of your artistic potential, you have been registered with the talent development program, a United Earth program. I also welcome you to your new studio. The studio is provided by our program so that you can freely express your full artistic potential. There are boxes everywhere. Is that normal? Some equipment could not be installed before your arrival. Some of them, essential to your work, will soon be assembled by our technicians. For some other equipment, however, I am afraid that you will have to pay the installation cost. Okay. Alright. Okay. Dear big sibling, I heard you have some hidden artistic genes I didn't know. In a new studio space, they trust you. LOL. I hope they didn't make a mistake in their DNA test. Meanwhile, yesterday was my birthday and I didn't get anything from you, so I suggest you paint me a great piece of art to make it up. I want a beautiful painting of a unicorn. Alright.
Ghostblade, no, when you do it, like, here, watch. See the little ghost in the corner of our screen? It should tell you the name of the song when you do that.
Why is it doing this?
So basically, this is a game where you are chosen by a slightly dystopian future government to be a genetically predisposed artist. And then you get tasks or commissions and stuff like that. And you create art. So it's got like a full art program suite in the game.
Yeah, there's like this dynamic color mixing thing.
And it also has graphic tablet capability, so you're actually going to be using a graphic tablet to do the work.
Yeah.
And your sister in the game wants you to paint a unicorn for her birthday. Okay. So that's your first task, right?
Yeah. Alright, so. Oh, that's not big enough. You're already trying to hit the undo button. It does not exist in this game.
Animals are not your forte. You don't usually draw animals.
No, but thinking what I'm gonna do is paint an animal head on a human body, but I'm gonna make it like Catholic iconography, like some sort of horse saint of birthdays.
The horse saint of birthdays.
This is not the right
Can you
shade.
make all those things go away? Like, what's up with that?
It just wants me to fucking.
Oh, it's trying to do a tutorial.
Okay. Yeah, this is not the color that I want, really.
Oh man. Is it Friday?
Yeah,
Friday night.
gotta get down.
I still got 3 more days of vacation.
This is too orange.
Neo, what's up, Neo? Neo says, "Happy birthday, Roadkill."
Oh, thank you. See, like, this is mixing on the canvas because I actually did it when it was still
Yeah,
wet.
yeah. So it's like mixing like real paint would.
Yeah, it's got, like, these really in-depth paint mechanics, which is just fucking neat.
Oh yeah, it's the classic Ghost Split. Oh, here it says, "How many movies do we have left?" Let me look.
How is this? It's probably a little closer to what I want.
We have 18 movies left. We're gonna try to do more than that, but we have at least 18 left to complete the official list. But I have around 40 other movies that I have listed out for extras that I wanted to try to like watch if we had extra time. And we're obviously not going to be able to watch all of those, but I'm going to try to watch a couple at least. We watched some gruesome ones today.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Men that came out this year. Dear said that's 6 movies a day. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is, huh?
Alright, so...
Well, we've got one more to watch tonight after the stream, but then yeah, it's like 5 or 6 a day.
Roughly, do I remember what a horse looks like? Probably not.
A horse is just like
A big dog.
it's just like a dog with a long head and big teeth.
That's not big enough. Okay, quit. Quit doing that. I'm thinking bigger. And this is like still wet because it's moving all of this paint around now.
Oh, Tirith, it's Dax Riggs time. 'Tis the season.
I like that position. No, I should probably draw the shoulders first. That would probably help. I don't think, because I want the hands. Okay, I guess that's what I should have here. I'm thinking. Alright, okay, alright. So we got the typical, you know, 2 fingers towards the sky. Saint hand pose.
Right.
And then I'm thinking like a hand holding a plate of birthday cake. It's got a candle, so you know it's a birthday cake.
Guess what says I've been into Bloodborne with War Metal for the last few days. That sounds like a good time. I really need to play Bloodborne on stream because I never played much of it when it came out. Here says I was doing some acapella acid bath in the car on the way home earlier.
Let me eat cake into the mic.
Oh yeah, we got cake. We busted out the cookie cake again. Gonna get fucking sick on cookie cake. Yeah, Bloodborne came out and like I was super excited about it, but I got it and then I don't know is I go through these like phases where I just can't concentrate on things. So it's like video games at that point in time could not concentrate on video games. Like no matter how many times I sat down to play something, and with the difficulty of a Souls game as well, it just wasn't working for me. So I just never went back to it. Um, but I really need to pick it up and play it on stream sometime because it's aesthetically right up my alley.
I'm playing this game with 3 input devices, I just realized.
Oh yeah, you got all kinds of peripherals going on over there. You got your drawing glove on, looking all professional.
That is cow ear shape. That is not horse ear shape. I'm gonna look up a reference image in a minute here. I just want to
Do I
hit
need
the
to pull up
out.
a picture of a horse for you? Do you have any Google horse?
Alright, so we gotta have the horn. It can have like the wispy, thin white hair that people typically depict unicorns with. Big sleepy horse eyelashes. Horse. Oh, one Dax after another.
There's a lot of Dax rigs on this playlist, bro. Hey, how big do you want this picture to be? Because it's huge. This is the biggest picture of a horse I've ever seen, and its gaze is haunting.
Well, I mean, I would honestly like it from this point of view if you could find it.
I'm going to paste this one in chat because this is an upsetting photo of a horse. I just don't like the way it's looking at the camera. You want like a front-facing horse?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, Jesus. This one's even...
Why people got such huge pictures of horses?
I don't know. I don't know, but like also I can't get that one any bigger for some reason, even though it says it's huge.
It's a fucking Fabio horse. It's got this fucking beautiful blonde mane.
Well, there you go. If you need some reference, just let me know and I'll tab. Oh, here, I'll do this.
Okay. I guess the ears being droopy looks more like a cow, so I'll make them point up.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide if I like this positioning.
Oh, I think it's good. I think it's good.
Because, like, it's going to have the very typical, like, bright, bold red background and then, like, the gold halo.
Right, right, right.
I just want to get an idea of where everything's going to go before I start.
How's everybody doing tonight? Is it Saturday morning in Wales? Ghost played. Gotta be early for you, in fact. You're covering his horn up.
That's just a very small part. I know how I need to paint over it.
You're getting paint all over your studio back there.
Yeah, you can clean it up.
Yeah, you can literally paint on everything in this game.
Yeah, like you can decorate your walls, and that's a setting you can turn off if it makes you angry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. But I like that you can decorate stuff, though. I mean, I think that's interesting.
Yeah, like I feel like that's probably what they expect you to do, is
Yeah.
customize everything. I don't have one of those things, do I? No, probably not. I think that's something you gotta order. Okay, let's try to make a gold now. Did I like this shade that I had? I'd say that's pretty close to gold. Can I make a circle, though? One of my favorite Rocky Erickson songs.
Yeah, it's early morning over in Wales. Oh, you've been watching a Soul streamer from who you met in Greg's stream? Amanda's here. Hey, Amanda.
It's difficult to make a circle. Oh, and we're absorbing some red now. Don't want that. Okay, this might be detail brush time.
Oh man, we're playing some SuchART, Amanda. This is a sci-fi artist simulator. So it's set in a sci-fi future where
Oh, yeah. Hang on, I'll change something in a minute.
What?
I just remembered something I can do.
Oh. Set in a sci-fi future where your character is genetically chosen to be an artist,
Predisposed, some would say.
but it's also got like a full like painting suite. So it's got like color mixing and like wet painting and all this kind of stuff. It's got really interesting painting uh, physics, and you get commissions and stuff. The first commission is for the character's sister. You have to paint her a unicorn for her birthday. So I think Roadkill is trying to paint like a Catholic iconography unicorn.
Hmm.
Oh, Inzen is here and said you are the Maud Dab. That very nice, very nice.
I don't know that I've ever drawn a horse. I feel like I've
No,
started to
no,
try to.
no, you have. Remember, my mom had you draw a
Oh,
horse for my dad one time.
that was a pony, not a horse.
Okay, my bad. Also, we are listening to our Spotify Halloween playlist. So we got some Rocky Erickson going. Got lots of autumnal garage rock and punk rock and a little bit of metal and assorted other things.
Shit. Wasn't paying attention to where my cursor was. Horse.
It's beginning to look horse like, I guess.
How do I blend shit? Like I don't have a blending brush. But yeah, like we're on a fucking
Yeah, we're on a space station, huh?
But you can change it.
Oh.
Whoop, not like that. So
Oh God! Wow! Look at that. This would be so rad in VR.
Chill hyperspace.
Did that one not work? Oh, there we go.
Windows fucking default background.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why does it keep going away?
I don't know.
Oh, you have to buy them. It's a preview.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
So here's Skyrim.
Yeah, that's Skyrim, bro.
And then my favorite is this one.
Oh, that's really nice.
Also, I got them on free Monstera. They just put a Monstera in here.
Can you move the plants around?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
This Monstera is almost as tall as my real life Monstera.
Almost, yeah. I don't know. Look back at that.
Like it's almost to my chest on my character. It looks like.
I guess, yeah. Your Monstera is huge.
I have to. Oh, actually, I only have. What did I spend money on?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't even have access to the store yet. Okay.
So yeah, you said you need a blending brush?
It's just a little harsh right here.
But you don't have the money to buy a brush?
Well, I don't have access to the store.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're fucked, aren't you?
Like I don't think you can blend with a dry brush in this, but maybe you can. I may have waited too long and let it dry though. It's not really blending. It's picking some of it up. One of my other brushes work, maybe? I just feel like this is so small it's not going to be anything. Yeah. It's too precise so you can see exactly where
Yeah.
I'm blending it, so it's not really blending it. This is another little bitty precise brush. That's that big one again. Oh, I probably need to do the ears like this. So horse ears are like triangular and upright.
You guys watch any Halloween stuff, Amanda?
This is still wet. Could I... Well, that sort of blends it out, but it's not exactly the way I want it to work. One ear is way bigger than the other. Need a... Oh, okay. It auto-saves. I need a bite of cookie.
Oh, yeah, okay. They just finished the third episode of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity. So that's a new anthology series on Netflix that we are going to have to check out because, you know, I'm a slut for a horror anthology series. And I love Del Toro. But I know David and Starspawn were saying that it's kind of, some of it's kind of been so-so. So I don't know. Best Blade's reading Uzumaki as they said they were going to. I keep meaning to read something, but we've just been wrapped up in movies and video games, so I haven't really had a chance to, I guess. I pulled out my scary stories to tell in the dark volumes. I have an omnibus collection um, of those. Yeah, the if anybody's not familiar, you know, it's scary stories to tell in the dark. It's like a '90s era um, children's horror story series of books by Alvin Schwartz. It's like a lot of folk tale kind of stuff. And they have some pretty infamous illustrations by Stephen Gamble, like really horrific illustrations for children's media. And Del Toro, speaking of Guillermo del Toro, um, did he direct or just produce the adaptation?
I think he just produced.
I think he produced it, but he had a big hand in the adaptation, the film adaptation that came out a few years ago, and it was all right. Um, but I have like a big hardback collection of all three books somewhere, and I can't find it, but I did find my paperback copies that I had when I was a kid. Um, and these are like just really important to me. Like they are one of the major things that got me into horror as a kid. And I don't know, they really informed the kind of horror that I really enjoy. Man says, what about y'all? Any good or not so good movies that we've been watching? Yeah. Let me look at our list so far.
I guess this is as close to blending as I can get.
I mean, I'm sure as you get more stuff, it'll be a
Yeah,
little
I know
better.
there are good blenders later on. That's not too bad.
Yeah. But, I mean, bear in mind, I mean, we're streaming, so don't, you know, kill yourself on one piece. What have we watched so far? We watched the Hostel movies, 1 through 3. They were not great. I don't think they hold up. Because they were just, I don't know, maybe they were a little shocking when they came out, but like that whole concept, that torture porn concept
Yeah.
has been done so much better since then.
Okay.
We watched all the Poltergeist movies, which I think is a pretty good franchise.
Do I have that thing in this version?
Mm.
No.
What is it?
It's a,
Like a color picker?
yeah, an eyedropper sort of deal.
So like how does this work? You point it at something and it picks an exact color match
Yeah, and then you feed it back into this.
and it gives you a tube of paint. Do you have to pay for that paint?
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess I'm paying for all my paint. I guess that's what it is.
Ghostboy says, this is embarrassing, but as a child, I actually thought horror and violence was basically a bad thing because I was brainwashed by my parents. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty common thing. Like, I don't know, like, you didn't watch a lot of, like, horror and stuff as a kid.
Yeah, but it was mainly just because my parents didn't. It wasn't like I was told, "Oh, that's bad stuff, and you're bad if you like it."
Yeah,
It's just
but
my
we had,
mom wasn't into it, and my dad
yeah,
wasn't into it.
Greg. But we had friends whose parents were like that. We had friends who were very like some of their parents were very controlling of what they were able to like watch and stuff.
Yeah, like I had friends whose parents were, all into that Pokemon is demonic bullshit.
Yeah. But like yeah, I was very into like horror and stuff as a kid. My dad watched like all kinds of horror movies and action movies and stuff, and like some of my favorite horror movie ever is John Carpenter's The Thing, and like that's is specifically a horror movie that my dad showed me when I was a kid, because he really liked it, and it's still like that and The Shining, with Jack Nicholson. Like those are two movies that he had me watch as a kid because he really liked them. They're really fucking good. Ghostblade says that their mom snapped the missiles of a sci-fi like spaceship toy they had.
Jesus Christ.
That's rough. I mean, I don't know what your whole feeling about any of that is now, but like, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Man, it says my mom was always scared of scary movies and made me watch it with her so she'd have someone with her. That's funny. I love horror movies. I mean, that's just if I had to watch nothing else but horror, I would be fine. And like I enjoy other stuff, but I fucking love horror movies. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sort our Halloween list by the ones we've put ratings on so far, from worst to best.
Actually being able to view your canvas at different angles is fucking me up.
Oh, Greg watched Lair of the White Worm last night. Isn't Hugh Grant in that?
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird to see him in that. Tears pulling her blanket out. 'For anyone not in the know, Tirith Moon is the proud owner of an artisanally crafted Peter Steele
Whole hog out.
photo blanket. Yeah, Hugh Grant is supposed to be kind of heroic in that movie, but yeah, he's kind of an asshole. That's a weird one. That's a really good movie. Here's bum she hasn't had any guests over to bust the blanket out for yet. We haven't rated anything a 1 star this year, but I've got a whole mess of 2 star ratings. Hostel Part 3, 2 stars. Not a very good movie.
Oh, it was dog shit.
Poltergeist remake from 2015, 2 stars. Really
Completely
boring.
pointless movie.
Scalps from 1983. Kind of fun, but not good. Really, didn't really hold my attention. Eli from 2019. I gave that movie 2 stars. I didn't like that movie.
Yeah, it was one of those movies that I feel like could have been good, but it wasn't.
It lacked any style. It was completely styleless. Uninvited from 1988. Okay, so Uninvited for 1988 is like a pretty low budget 80s horror flick, which, if you're familiar with that era, that style, you pretty much know what I'm talking about. It's about a cat,
Mm-hmm.
a cat that escapes from an animal laboratory,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a mutant.
Mm-hmm.
It's some kind of crazy mutant cat, and when it gets near people, it's like it folds itself inside out, like an evil cat. Now we're talking about a house cat,
Yeah.
but it's like this evil gremlin cat pops out of the normal cat, like out of its mouth, and viciously attacks and kills people. And it ends up on a yacht that some like spring break girls and some rich guys go out on. So it's like usual horror movie, 80s horror movie fare, just like a bunch of assholes and like a bunch of girls who are going to get naked and et cetera, et cetera. And this cat ends up on the yacht, and they get out to sea, and of course it wreaks havoc and starts killing people. Really weird plot. I don't know. I don't know. Not a good movie, but I'm glad I watched it, I guess. Clu Gulager was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Who is an actor from that era who shows up in a lot of low budget horror movies. He's also the dad in Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah, he's in Return of the Living Dead.
He's in Return of the Living Dead. So he's in a couple of higher budget horror movies from the 80s and just a lot of garbage too. He's my favorite character. Oh, that's kind of hard to say though. He's one of my favorite characters in Nightmare on Elm Street 2 though. He really owns every scene that he's in.
Do you know that I live with snakes and lizards and other things that go bump in the night?
I've heard so. Escape Room 2, Tournament of Champions, dog shit movie. Gave it 2 stars. First one was really dumb, and this one was way dumber somehow. The new Hellraiser I gave 2 stars. Didn't like it. Did not like it as a Hellraiser movie. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Slapface.
Dumb movie.
From 2022. Stupid movie. Did not like it at all. The Beast in Heat. Gave it 2 stars. Wouldn't recommend anybody watch The Beast in Heat. Edge of the Axe from 1988. Another is a slasher movie, but not a very good one. Gave it 2 stars. No, Tirith, The Prophecy is not on our list, but I do have it.
Yeah, we got it, and I'm like, oh, we need to watch this with Tira
Yeah.
because you told us it was a movie you remember.
Yeah, so, if you ever want to, we're down.
We did watch a Christopher Walken movie, though.
We did. All right, and so far the last 2-star on the list is Don't Breathe 2, which I really hated. An inexcusable film, I would say. And then we get into stuff that I think we did like. So Hostel 1 and 2, like I said, they don't really live up currently to the hype, but they're still fine for what they are.
Yeah.
Poltergeist 2 and 3, they're fine movies. I gave Baskin 3 stars. I don't really think it's a 4-star movie for me, but it's from 2015 and it's a Turkish horror film. You really liked it though.
Yeah, I just thought it looked really cool.
Yeah.
But I also really love not just non-American movies, but like movies from cultures that I don't typically see or know anything about, because it's really fascinating to see all of that shit that basically means, like, I don't understand any of it, I'm not familiar with it, like, blended into a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's just super fascinating and entertaining to watch.
Like like non-Western films just have, a lot of the time, they have a different tone, and
yeah, it's refreshing because I feel like a lot of the time there's like 1 of 5 horror movies you're gonna see when you watch it, like a Western horror movie,
Yeah, like you get different tropes that you're not used to and stuff like that. So a lot of it can come off as like innovating, or at least, like you said, refreshing. Greg says, if I want to watch torture porn, I'll read the news. Waka waka waka. I like torture porn movies like Saw and Hostel, but I mean, first of all, I think the Saw movies are 100 times better than the Hostel movies were, and there are some other possibly lesser known, not like super obscure, but like maybe lesser known films, especially when you get into like French Extremity kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like High Tension and Martyrs and stuff like that. I mean, that blows Hostel out of the water by a long shot. Yeah, I would say that like probably High Tension and Martyrs is like the top tier for that kind of thing, maybe. No, Greg, I have not seen the new Terrifier yet, but I really want to. I've heard it's like pretty gruesome. I really liked the original Terrifier films and the short films and everything. Like Terrifier 1 was just it's kind of like I don't know, like we run into this a lot where you get horror films where it's like made by horror fans and a lot of the time that's a red flag to me that it's probably going to be bad because I think like horror fans get the idea that like oh we watch so many horror movies we know what makes a horror movie good we can make a good movie and they usually can't um but then sometimes you get something like Terrifier 1 where it's like yeah this feels like somebody knew all the kinds of things they wanted to see in a horror movie with none of the filler and just made a movie out of that and did it fairly well. So it's like probably something that wouldn't appeal to a lot of folks, but if you're a fan of like horror films in particular, like gore films and stuff, you're probably gonna love Terrifier. It's a really nice slasher movie.
So we just have all of the Over the Garden Wall soundtrack on here.
I just put it on there because I
Okay.
realized it wasn't on there. So yeah, now it's in the mix.
Oh, that's not. I don't like that.
But yeah, Baskin from 2015, before we move on, is a Turkish film about some police officers who sort of stumble into just utter occult madness in an abandoned apartment building. And it had some brutal scenes in it. It was pretty good. Um,
This hand is not big enough.
we watched those yokai movies from Japan
Uh huh.
from the 1960s, late 60s. They were excellent.
That's not gonna work. Let's just.
Oh, we watched It Stains the Sands Red. Greg, did you tell us you liked that movie? I feel like you mentioned it, and that's why I put it on the list, but maybe it was somebody else. Oh shit, it's the Night of the Vampire. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, I put it on the list because Greg had recommended. I liked that movie. It was not what I thought it was gonna be. Like I thought it was just gonna be like a big, zombie murder fest kind of thing in the desert, but it was like a lot different. Like it was a pretty unique zombie film. I kind of dug it. Dira says y'all being 99 followers is killing me for your information. I feel like I'll miss it when we hit 100. Yeah, we're at 99, so I don't know. It would be cool if it could happen in like tonight or the next couple days. Yeah, it stains the sands red, which is from 2016. It's a zombie film set in the Nevada desert, and like I said, it just wasn't what I expected. Like it was a very sparse cast. It was basically like you basically follow one person through most of the film. It was pretty decent. Here says when is our stream anniversary?
In January.
January,
Yeah.
like somewhere early January.
Yeah, because like we just decided at the beginning of 2020, right?
2021.
2020, yeah, 2021. You're right.
Yeah, so we started in early January 2021 with Final Fantasy 1.
This is not enough contrast. This might be too much.
And yeah, Don't Breathe 1. Amanda mentioned that she liked the first one. I gave it 3 stars. Like, it's fine. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think the plot is pretty interesting. I think it's a very well made film. I thought that the acting, for the most part, the cinematography, um, just everything about it was pretty good. Um, and the concept is interesting, and the twists in that movie by itself is pretty good. Um, the second movie is really like just an abomination. It's really bad, and on top of that, it kind of makes the villain of the first movie out to be a hero, which is really fucked up. I did not like the second one.
You guys came here to watch me paint a hand for 2 hours, right? Ah, shit.
What?
They keep calling me.
They keep calling me.
Surely somebody has done like a mix of this song that just has the "We've been trying to reach you" spliced in.
Tirith and Amanda said yes, they did come to watch you paint this hand for 2 hours. Ghostblade says, first of all, I said, thanks a lot. Their parents can be really close minded. And they were going to say how things are a lot different nowadays. But they remembered a couple years ago, their mom started an aggressive argument about how they have to be careful about the dark web
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for the dark web.
because they insinuated that horror fans are very likely to go on the dark web to watch real violence and stuff, and that they were vulnerable as a horror fan. Um, that's a stereotype that like I think has mostly disappeared, but it's one of those things where like every so often somebody still says video games cause violence. Like there's literally like the percentage of horror fanatics who are into like actual gore and stuff like that is so intrinsically small. Like be like that, man. Like parents will just come out with some stuff sometimes, and it's like, what? Like my mom hit me with some stuff about COVID the other day, and I was just taken aback. But I don't know. Amanda says, you've seen me play some Super Mario Brothers in a murderous rage. I mean, yeah, of any games that are actually going to cause me to get violent, it's gonna be some old ass shit like Mario, because that can be pretty infuriating.
God damn it.
Yo,
What? Shit.
Ghostblade said they only know Night of the Vampire from Entombed. Entombed has a cover of that Rocky Erickson song.
Oh, neat.
Did not know that.
Alright, we gotta get the thing again. My stupid eyes will not color match this. I'm usually okay at color matching.
Dude, okay, Greg, that straight up, if my mom said that, I wouldn't even be surprised. Greg says the favorite thing my mom ever said was when I was telling her about Brokeback Mountains, she said there's no such thing as a gay cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
Does that not sound like some shit my mother would say?
Yeah.
100%. Tirith wants to know if you would ever stream like just working on art in like Clip or something again.
I would like to. It's just, this is something that's given me prompts.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, my brain is fucking weird about prompts. Where sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds fun to paint. And then other times I'm like, I don't want to do that at all. Die. Ooh, when I look out my window.
Yeah, we got to get the cables and stuff for your display tablet,
Uh-huh.
and I think that would like, make you more likely to stream
Oh yeah, for sure.
your actual art process.
Like, I think it would be good for me to do that,
I do too,
but it's just, I don't know. I have...
because you don't even have to talk for that. Like you can just do
Yeah.
like what we're doing now, put on music and mute the mic and everything.
Yeah, I just have brain problems and they make it difficult to exist.
It's true. It's true.
It's strange.
Yeah, Tirith knows this, but my mom is. It would take too long to explain my mother, but um, the other day we were at her house and she showed us this thing she had gotten, um, and she was like, I'm gonna put this up in my car." It had like a suction cup, you know, like people suction cup.
Why don't you want to tell them what it is?
I'm
Oh,
getting
okay,
to that,
okay.
getting to that. She's like, people suction cup like plushies and stuff to their back windows and stuff. Um, and first of all, she said, I think it's a chicken. And Roadkill has always said this. Roadkill used to work with my mother cleaning houses and stuff. My mom has very bad. What do you always call it?
Like, visual recognition.
Visual recognition. She can't.
I don't know if that's the proper term,
Yeah.
but that's all I can think to call it.
And my mom keeps chickens in her backyard. So she was like, I got this little stuffed chicken toy and it's got a suction cup on it. I'm going to put it up in my back window of my car. And I'm like, that's not a chicken. That's Tails from the Sonic the Hedgehog video game.
Which is a fox, which some would argue is the opposite of a chicken.
And I'm like, maybe don't put it up. Okay? That's what I told her. And just because, like, it's like Sonic shit. And, like, Sonic's, like, a big fandom. And, like, no. Like, why does my mom need that in her car? I was like, maybe just don't put it in your car. We were kind of snickering about it, because it's Sonic. And
You know, we know there's no way on earth we could ever explain any of that to her.
You know, I don't know. There's a lot of funny stuff with the Sonic fandom and like, you know, fetish stuff and like I don't know. And you know, we're like I said, we're snickering. And I'm like, just don't put it up in your car. She has put it up in her car, by the way.
Uh-huh.
But while we were sitting there and we were like, you know, basically both of us were just like, there's no way we can explain the nuances of like why we think Sonic is funny, right? Um, and if you like Sonic, I'm not trying to shit on you. I apologize. It's just, you know, it can be an extreme fandom sometimes. And she was like, "Well, no, you got to tell me why should I not put it up? Will it?" And she whispered, "Will people think I'm a lesbian or something?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? A lesbian? What?" But she says shit like that all the time. It's just. So she does have Tales from Sonic attached to the back window of her car. Um, so I guess now people are either going to think that she's really into Sonic or is possibly a lesbian. I don't know. Ghostblade said, "Wow, dude, she says stuff sometimes, and you are just totally taken off guard."
I want you to post, I'll go find it because I sent it. The picture of those Crocs that I sent you forever ago that she was wearing. Do you remember?
The salad Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I took that picture.
No, I took it.
Did you?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I was still working with her, and I'm like, what the fuck is on your mom's goddamn feet?
Yeah, yeah. It was. She's got a pair of Crocs.
But they don't have holes. But it's that style.
Yeah, it's like that like foam shoe, like a Croc, but they're just wraparound print vegetables.
Uh-huh.
Like a photo of a salad.
The new Yeezys.
The new Yeezys.
Okay, I gotta move on from this hand.
Yeah, like I said, you probably want to do like some quick stuff because like we are streaming. Ghostwade says, "My mom used to say to my sisters, 'One of you please be a lesbian so we can have a politically correct family.' And she asked me if I was gay a lot." Well,
Fuck is wrong with parents.
yeah, it's like one way or another, man. Like parents are just kind of like that's one of the reasons I'd never want to be a parent because it's just there's just too many fucked up things you can do and say to a kid that they'll remember. And it's like it doesn't even have to be intrinsically harmful, you know? It's just like, goddamn, my mom sure did say that one time.
It doesn't have to be intrinsically harmful, but it will be. This is gonna get fucked up. I need to just draw the lines.
And yeah, like Ghostblade just did in the chat, if you type !song, our little ghost friend on the screen will tell you what song is currently playing. And also, we'll try to play music more during streams because, as I found out while I was setting this up today, in September, OBS made it incredibly easy to just to play Spotify stuff while you stream now, because you kind of have to finagle it a little bit so that it doesn't save copyrighted music to the VOD. And you used to have to do it with a secondary program called Voice Meter, which was kind of finicky to work with. But now there's a built-in thing in OBS that lets us set it up, and it was very easy. So. Did you just put that paint on the ground?
Yeah.
Tirith wants you to please make note that this is a unicorn and not a horse, and you keep calling it a horse.
Mm.
Roadkill said, hmm. What she actually said was, excuse me, sir meat.
Oh.
That is a unicorn, not a horse.
Well, I'm painting the horn.
Yeah, next, it says next you're going to put wings on it and call it a unicorn.
Uh.
Why are you being a dick?
I'm not being a dick. I am not going to paint wings on this.
That's good, guess. Wait, are you listening to any death metal right now that you really like, or you said you were listening to some war metal earlier? But I mean, do you like newer death metal? Here says is Ocean Man on this playlist.
No. Write me an essay on why Ocean Man is a Halloween song, and we will consider it.
Ocean Man by Dax Riggs.
Play Butterfly.
Oh my god, yeah. Was Amanda was at that concert, right?
I think every time we've seen Dax, Amanda's been with us.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. The pressure sensitivity in this game is kind of ridiculous.
Like good?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Amanda was, yeah. Yeah, we went to a Dax show one time, and like, unless you know Acid Bath and stuff, like, I know Tirith will get this, but yeah, there was this dude at a Dax show.
No, it was a lady.
Yeah, it was a lady. I'm sorry. She was with a guy, and she was getting him to yell it too. But she was really drunk, and she kept going, "Play Butterfly," because she wanted him to play "Scream of the Butterfly." Yeah, that was the same show, Amanda. Because like those people got in like a fight basically because they tried to start a mosh pit at like a fucking garage rock show, basically. Yeah, exactly, Tirith. But like literally, they were right up on the stage and they started knocking the shit out of each other. And like Dax Riggs stopped the whole show. Was like, "You guys have got to leave because I can't fucking concentrate to play." What kind of war metal do you like, Ghostplay? Who are some bands you like? Because it's probably not a genre that I listen to very much. Like, I know a little bit, but I don't know. Like, I probably couldn't name like five like straight up war metal bands. Look at the delicate shading on this goddamn unicorn horn.
I gotta put some sort of line work here. You won't have any idea what it actually is. I need a thinner brush. Yeah, this ends with a whatever that is.
Tear says, thinking of going to the Grimfather Finwalker show. Where's that gonna be?
Also really like this Rocky Erickson song.
What?
Just this. I gotta paint the eyes on this motherfucker.
Give it like a very handsome anime face.
So I'm giving it like the big, like you can't really see them on that, but like there are a lot of high res pictures of horses where they just have these long, luscious lashes.
Oh yeah.
Just gotta figure out where to put the goddamn things. Because I drew eyelashes here. Probably made the shape of the face a little too exaggerated. But I don't want to paint it again. So let's see.
The show is near the Oregon coast, which Tirith has not been to for a while. That'll be nice then. Take a little trip. Ghostblade says Bestial Warlust, Black Witchery, Beherit, Archgoat, Void Meditation Cult. I know all of those except Void Meditation Cult. Never heard of them. Do you like Dragged into Sunlight, Ghostblade? Look at these eyelashes, my god.
They need to be thinner, but I mean, this is the thinnest the brush gets.
Hell yeah. God, there was an album last year that reminded me of Dragged into Sunlight. Black Curse. I think they were called I think it was a band called Black Curse that put a record out last year.
Haunts.
Huh?
Haunts.
What is that?
That's what the animal is. It's a fucking horse.
What?
Horse, but with an N
Oh,
instead of an R.
I wasn't sure what word you were even saying.
I should have painted over those old eyelashes before I did this.
Yeah, like war metal is definitely like something that I encounter very little of, and a lot of the time, I guess I don't gravitate toward it as much because it's so chaotic. Which sometimes I like, but not all the time. Greg says, I've never actually heard Dax Riggs, but a podcast I like did an episode on him. That's fucking cool. Dax Riggs has dropped off the face of the fucking
Yeah.
planet. Like, like he put out his last album in 2012, and we saw him not long after that. But after that tour, he hasn't done anything. Like, there's no new music, there's no touring. If you look around like some old message boards, there are people who are like, I feel like it's usually the wife of the dude from Goat Whore, who used to be in Acid Bath with him, says that he's working on music and he's built like a studio in his house in New Orleans. But I don't know, man. There's nothing. I don't know how the dude lives. Yeah, he put out tons of music before that. Like, he had a really, yeah. Every so often, Gareth's right. Every so often, the Dax Rig store on Facebook will like put up a link to some new merch, but it's pretty rare. And yeah, Amanda, he was putting out a lot of stuff. He had a really creative period, in the late 2000s and through the 2010s, and then I don't know. I know he's got a kid, so like, excuse me. I don't know if he just didn't like touring, and maybe he's just like raising his kid or what. But he's got to have a straight job or something, because like he he's not some multi-million-dollar artist.
Yeah, like he's not big enough to be coasting on that, plus the label that owns Acid Bath, which is the biggest of his projects, fucks him over a lot, right? Like, they do really stupid shit with the shit they own.
Rotten Records, I don't know, maybe. Sound engineering. See, even then, I feel like his name would pop up somewhere, but I don't know. Maybe he is doing some kind of work like that. I mean, it could be. It could also be one of those things where like it just wasn't worth it. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
like if you're not, like, if you're killing yourself touring, and you're just not seeing it pay off. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Some fucking talking heads for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just when we lived in Wisconsin, um, yeah, you're right, man. He could be under like a pseudonym or something, but I don't know. When we lived in Wisconsin, like you know, like growing up here, like there's a very particular kind of music that older folks are gonna like. You know, it's gonna be like gospel or country, right? But I remember when we moved to Wisconsin, I I was working in a warehouse, and this dude came in, this old man. He was looking around, waiting on us to bring something out to his car, and he goes, "Oh man, don't you think that they could get some music in here for you guys? They could pipe in some Talking Heads or something." I'm like, "What?"
That's exactly what my art professor sounded like when we lived in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
And he made us do a project based on Tom Waits song.
I remember that. I don't know, man. I feel like if he was still releasing music, you would know. Like he has pretty distinct style.
Yeah, like I don't think he could hide himself as the problem. Like name change or not, people would be like, "Oh, that's Dax."
Greg says, "Yeah, it's disheartening to put your love into something and have it go nowhere or bring you the success you want." Yeah,
I gotta get up there. I can't see well enough. I gotta run through this paint.
yeah, man, you're right. He's probably doing dubstep now. Ooh, yeah, no Graveland Ghost Blade. Get that shit out. Scummy, scummy folks. Blood Chalice, though. I do like Blood Chalice and Craft. Yeah, that's usually what I see Tirith is like. People say, you know, he's just like working on stuff, but it's very slow. So, and I hope that's the case, but
Chill out. He's just getting some dick. We all been there. Okay. I'm gonna say gray, vaguely pink hair, like very just a
so,
slight hint.
so you're gonna give it like hair?
Yeah, like wispy flowing mane, because
I mean,
it's very strange looking right now. I want to cover up this fucked up head. That's what hair's for, covering up your fucked up head.
that's what I use hair for.
It's what everybody uses hair for.
Ooh,
That is not vaguely pink, that is very pink.
it's oven going. Old school occult rock.
This is the same color as the horse.
American occult rock came out right, pretty much right as Black Sabbath was recording in England.
I just called it a horse. Tirith is gonna yell at me again.
Greg says he has to rely on hats and hoods to cover his fucked up head. You give an emo swoosh.
Little Nicky,
Yeah.
which you can no longer watch free on YouTube with ads.
Yeah, Greg, get some wigs.
Vin vil you wear wigs?
Greg has been known to wear wigs. They call him wig wearing Greg in some parts. Oh man, October's almost over.
Okay.
We're getting close to
Oh
Gregnog
my.
season.
Like 50 fucking times streams ago, didn't you say I'm gonna cut it back on the Gregnog?
And I did, but now we're getting close to Gregnog season, so it's time to bust it out again.
Oh, some squirrel nut zippers for you. God damn it.
Thank you, Tira. Ghostblade says that hair looks really good, and then also you could make a band logo out of someone's hair. Hair making, oh, man, like yeah, hair forming a death or black metal logo.
I feel like it would be a Japanese band. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it would definitely have like that Japanese hair horror thing.
Yeah.
But that would be a really sick album cover.
I'll design it. Contact me at meet.roadkill.
That's nothing what you just said.
Yes, it is.
What is it?
It's what PayPal is connected to.
Meat.roadkill?
Yeah, because Roadkill Meat was taken on Gmail.
Oh. So your Gmail is meat.roadkill@gmail.com?
Yeah.
Send feet pics to
Please
meat.roadkill.
don't. I just thought of that thing that you see sometimes where people like power mood. If so, you get an unsolicited dick pic, send a picture of a bigger dick back. So I'm thinking unsolicited feet pics, send pictures of bigger feet back. Where to acquire Andre the Giant feet pics.
Toes suck. Ghostblade says a couple of Visual Kai bands are some of their absolute favorite bands. I do not know enough about Visual Kai. I know a lot of people who really like it. I know Tirith likes a little bit of it.
God fucking damn it.
Um,
Oh, I already had one because I knew I'd need this. What were we talking about watching?
what?
We're-
Monkey Bone?
Yeah, this song's in Monkey Bone.
Yes. Derek says, I miss doing Halloween tribute shows. That's where I rocked wigs and makeup.
You can just wear wigs and makeup in your house, Greg.
It's true.
Excuse me? Oh. The color I've selected is the same color as the paintbrush. You okay?
Yep. Hey, Amanda, thanks for hanging out.
Bye. Thank you
Love
for the
you.
birthday wishes.
See you soon. She says, have a happy birthday.
Okay.
Oh, Greg's got to head out too. Are Greg and Amanda the same person?
I'm sure Amanda wishes so she could also take care of Bowie.
It's true. Hey, see you, Greg.
Bye.
Ghostblade, I've never seen them in the same room. You're correct. I've never seen Greg at all, in fact. But I have seen Amanda. So I can only assume at this point that she and Greg are the same person. Because that's all the evidence I have to go off of, and I have to make a decision. I can't not have an opinion about this. So, with the very limited evidence I have, I'm going to make the totally uninformed assumption that they are the same person. This album goes so fucking hard. It's so good. I wanted a copy of this on vinyl for so long, and I finally bought one that was a little overpriced. And the next month they did a colored vinyl repressing.
Right now. Uh, that's a little bright. Maybe I'll just. Contrast isn't terribly high, though.
Are you done with this picture of a horse? Can I close it?
Yeah, sure. I was probably as detailed as I'm gonna bother going with it.
I'm tired of looking at it over here.
Need this to be just a teensy bit darker.
No, not the picture they're painting Ghostblade. I had a picture of a horse pulled up on my laptop here. so they could look at it for reference. I'm not tired of looking at their painting of a horse.
I'm kind of tired of it.
You've been going for a while on it, maybe.
I gotta finish it.
Oh shit, my phone.
Anime horse.
Did you do the cake yet?
No. Oh, that's too bright. This is still too... Well, it's the same color, so...
Oh,
Hmm?
I just ate some of that cake icing. Too much sugar.
I also have a garbage brain that's driving me insane.
God damn, I keep dropping my fucking phone in the floor. See, I don't know any of these bands. The only bands that you guys have mentioned that I know is Malice Miser. Mm. Did our stream drop?
Why?
I don't know. The chat reset. Now I don't know if I did that or
Sometimes it resets. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's a button that you hit.
maybe I may have just reset the chat then. Maybe it wasn't the stream itself.
I mean, it was jumping around a little bit, but it didn't
I
seem
mean,
to be.
our bit rate here has been totally consistent, and we didn't reset the time, so I don't know. Ooh, the Jesus and Mary chain. The song is in Pet Cemetery 2. I love this album.
Okay. I need to fill in this gold zone over here. I should have painted this in before I colored in the hair, but I'm stupid.
Oh, you got some real, like, how to draw anime shine going on that hair,
Hmm.
huh?
I can't blend it.
Ghostblade said, is this Marilyn Manson, JK?
I think I'm gonna do the outline of this with gold. I'm going to paint his Yoo-hoo gold, is what I seem to say.
Did you just make an Austin Powers reference?
Yeah. Are you mad?
Yeah. Fucking furious.
Are you feeling birthday from this?
Well, it doesn't have the birthday cake yet. You gotta paint the candle on the cake. Um,
So I've been painting this for 2 hours.
yeah, you've been painting it for a while. Maybe, maybe paint the candle on, wrap it up.
Well, I can't paint the candle till I paint the cake.
Don't want to fucking harsh your flow here.
How can you have your pudding?
You haven't eaten your meat.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just the slightest hint of blue to this cake.
Ghostblade, do you like any doom metal? One of my favorite doom bands is a Japanese band. Oh, it's time for the king. Tirith wants to let you know though that doing this for 2 hours is how you fuck it up of its birthday, bitch.
I'm glad, because that's about all I planned to do.
Oh no, no. I was bringing up Doom because you said you liked a lot of Japanese stuff, and one of my favorite Doom bands is a Japanese band called Black Lab, who I would highly recommend. They're a two piece, and they do like basically their own brand of very very heavy Tony Iommi inspired doom. Solstice. I love Solstice.
We're gonna pretend that looks like icing.
It looks like icing.
I think it's gonna have to be like a gold plate, otherwise it's gonna get lost.
Yeah, yeah. Tirith digs a little bit of the old funeral doom.
Oh. Um.
The Browning? I've never heard of a band called The Browning, but yeah, Tirith, that does sound like grindcore. The Browning. There is a band called The Browning. American electronic horror from Kansas City. I what? Characterized by an eclectic blend of deathcore, metalcore, and EDM.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that later. I can't imagine that's something I would like to listen to, but I am gonna check it out.
Oh, I've got to paint the hand now. It's time to fuck it all up.
Yeah, for Funeral Doom, I really like Bell Witch, Nun, Mournful Congregation.
You should have led that with none.
I like Nun Funeral
Yeah.
Doom. Um, Ataraxy, that's kind of like Death Doom. Nun is a really good band. I like them a lot. Yeah, if you check out a Nun album, check out Damp Chill of Life.
Buy more fucking white paint. I promise I'm almost done with this.
I recently got an amazing guitar pedal or guitar preset modeled after Disma. That's cool. Yeah, so like, none gets categorized as depressive black metal a lot. I would say that it is a middle ground between the two. I think they have a lot of doom elements, but I would say that there is a healthy dose of black metal in there as well. But you know that may be something that would turn you off about them.
Wow, that hand looks like shit, huh?
What hand?
This one.
It looks fine. It looks fine. You're good.
What would really be good would be a little halo around the fire.
Around the what?
Around the flame.
Oh.
So let's see if I can accomplish that. Or something like this, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
You done? You sending it?
yeah, sending it.
We didn't even take a big good close look at it.
Hang on, I'll show it to you. Oh, maybe I don't have access to it yet. But there is a gallery
Yeah.
that you can view your sold pieces in. What did she say? She probably said it's a little weird. Sure, whatever. Alright, creator's license, sexually activated, sell your works directly upon the market. Once work is on the market, no further action is required. You will be notified when your work has been sold. Oh shit, I guess they're gonna assemble something for me. Okay. Okay. So what did they build for me? I can't tell that anything's been built.
Isn't there like a whole room?
Yeah,
with...
there are rooms down here. So I don't have access to that yet. Or that. Alright.
Oh, it's time for some cure.
That's to exit. I don't know what they built. I can't tell that they made anything.
This is Hanging Garden from The Cure's album Pornography. And I think I first heard this, or not heard the song, but encountered this song in J.O. Barr's The Crow, like the comic book. Like it's, the lyrics are cited in the comic book. It's a really good album. Proper goth shit.
So I don't have a way to throw shit out yet. Guess not. That sucks. I just have a mess here, I suppose. And yeah, I don't have a commission. So I guess this first one is just whatever I want.
Tirith! Tirith gifted a sub. Tirith. You're too good for this world. Too precious.
Don't do that.
Thank you. Enjoy your sub there, Ghostblade.
Okay, I can do a small canvas this time, so I won't spend so fucking much time on it.
Oh, what's your prompt this time?
I don't have one, which is a problem.
Oh.
I don't know what to paint.
Alright, Tirith, you just gifted that sub. What's the prompt? Give us a prompt, Tirith. What size is this canvas?
Small. Fucking shit.
Ghostblade said there's a ton of goth rock on SoundCloud. Do an album cover with hair.
What's the band name?
The Browning. No, that's a real band. Let's not do that. Ghostblade. Just do Ghostblade. I like goth rock a lot. I have a massive goth rock playlist, or not just goth rock, but like new wave, no wave, goth rock, all that kind of stuff on Spotify, which we will listen to on stream one day.
God damn it! I used all my black.
But that whole side of
The little
rock,
man, look.
it is a little man.
Okay.
I've got to stop eating this cake. I keep taking little bites of it and it makes me sick.
Thinking. I made a logo out of hair for you when you were doing those horror manga
You
things.
did.
Or I made a border. I don't think the logo's
Yeah.
actually. The logo might be a font. Let's see about shapes.
I don't ever go on SoundCloud either, Tira.
Huh?
Feel like we're playing Hangman and you're trying to spell cunt. What is this?
I'm just trying to think about the shapes the letters make. Actually, I think I can wash it off and I don't have to buy any paint. You son of a bitch.
You dropped your canvas. Hey, you dropped your canvas.
Why can't I cycle my fucking shit now? Okay, something fucked up for a minute there.
What?
I don't know. I feel like there's a piece of hair tickling the inside of my ear. It's driving me crazy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, like, that's the thing about goth. You're right. Is like it's coming from like a
It's coming.
it's coming. It's coming from like a new wave kind of sound, which is like sort of an alternative pop rock fusion from England. Uh, back in the like 70s, early 80s and shit. And like yeah, a lot of it's very poppy and danceable, but it's, very melancholy and I don't know, it's just like a whole thing. And then like I don't know, branching out of that whole thing, you've got like shoegaze and stuff like that too. And I don't know, a lot of that stuff's really nice. Yeah, I think you're talking. I think Tira's talking about SoundCloud was just probably like a little after her time, maybe.
Ugh, why is it doing this?
I knew somebody. I don't think they were a Dungeon Synth artist, but they were a fan in the Dungeon Synth scene, and they had a goth band called Poltergeist. Um, that was very, very good. And then you've got like Poison Ruin, who kind of mixes like that new wave punk stuff with Dungeon Synth. I love it.
I'm just having a hard time trying to think about shapes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's gonna be hard to actually paint hair.
Yeah, this small definitely.
Yeah, so maybe do something else.
Well, do you have any suggestions? Cause like I really don't know. I don't have any. Why? Why are you doing this? He just keeps getting hung up on. Oh my god.
Repaint an album cover. I mean, that's like album cover sized.
Okay. I'll try to do it from memory.
Oh God, what are you gonna repaint? Are you not gonna say?
You'll recognize it probably immediately.
Limp Biscuit, chocolate starfish, and the hot dog
You
flavored
got it.
water.
You got it in one.
Ghostblade says draw Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. It's a very good album cover. Here says paint a horse that's a unicorn and it has a piece of cake with its hand up. Like, are you painting the Melissa album
Yes.
cover?
It's like blue up there and yellow.
Here said this bitch making a Metallica cover. Oh, Ghostblade has a back patch of the Black Sabbath self-titled cover. That's pretty fucking sick. Just waiting for some other bands. I have a battle vest. I'll have to post pictures of it sometime.
These colors are too saturated, I think.
My back patch is from the thrash metal, the California thrash metal band Hyrax.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god! What happened?
It just picked it up instead of painting. That's too pale.
Here it says you should have done the Stargate. Should have painted Mortis in his jorts.
Need that blue. Looks like blue, some green, black. This is probably actually closer to what I wanted.
I mean, I agree with you. Like, the album is fucking sick and the cover is fucking sick. It's kind of, I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I can understand making fun of it, but not, like, hating it, you know? Like, I think it's a really cool album cover, but it's cheesy and it's, it's fun, but yeah, I don't know why anybody would, like, outright dislike it. Some magazine called it the worst cover of all time. That's just nonsense. Like, Guns N' Roses literally has an album cover that's just a close up of a plate of spaghetti. Also, I fucking hate Guns N' Roses. Yeah, Mortis, Ghostblade.
There, Melissa from memory.
I mean, I'll be real with you, it's kind of sick. I kind of love it.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, Ghostblade, that was for Need for Speed.
Painting is on its way.
That was the Merciful Fate album cover for the album Melissa, and that's like legit. I think one of the best album covers ever. Like, it's so nice.
It is. The actual one is really fucking dope. I like it a lot. But I wasn't gonna try to
Yeah.
recreate it on a teeny tiny canvas in a video game.
I have a back patch of that album
Uh-huh.
cover, but I don't have it on anything.
My sister sent me a gift.
Here said recreate one of Jen's album covers to get an instant ban on Twitch.
Oh, there's one that's just a face.
Yeah. Now, if you want to talk getting banned on Twitch for album covers, Ghostblade says they used to make their own Sonic characters in Microsoft Paint.
Hell yeah. Okay, this lady, or person, I guess I don't know that it's a lady. This person wants me to make... This person's name is Grald, by the way. Which is like a fantasy character. Wants me to make a picture, they don't care what size, regarding hate. My sister sent me a present. One of these rooms got built. Yeah, the room for getting shit delivered.
Yeah, Ghostblade. I had a show on the Northeast Dungeon Siege Twitch channel called Analog Dungeon, where I discussed
Interesting.
dungeon synth tapes and whatnot. And I did an episode where I was showing off some tapes from dungeon synth artists from a particular label, and one of them was actually it wasn't even a dungeon synth album. It was actually a synthwave album. From a band called Sigil Burner, and it did have some exposed breasts on the album cover, and we got like a 3-day suspension.
Look at this commission I just received.
Hello, Roadkill. My name is Svoljein, and I just started a new black pagan metal band. We need a large canvas with the name of the group, Putrid Sabbath, written in large letters in a very dark, intimidating style. It does not have to be readable. That's awesome.
How many swastikas do you want, bro?
Oh, fuck.
So this lady wants something, she doesn't care what size, regarding hate. This lady wants a portrait of herself, but as like a half elf or cat on a small canvas, and this guy said large canvas.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this one's probably going to be the easiest, because it's just the logo. Pagan does not necessarily mean that it's going to be sus.
Are you sure?
But I would.
What's the percentage?
Well, you know,
Is it above 50?
If a band says they're pagan, I would definitely be checking out who's in the band and what other bands they're in. I'm just saying.
Now, I wonder if commissions have a time limit.
Oh, I don't know.
And he said large, so I would assume... Oh, that's huge. I guess that's the same... No, this is bigger than the one I started with. Oopsies. Is this a large enough canvas for you, bud?
Oh my god. Think you're gonna need some black for this one?
This may not be thin enough.
You need a bigger roller.
Should I paint the background first? Probably, right?
Paint the what?
The background?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Like, paint the canvas a whole color.
I thought you were gonna paint it black.
Well, I'm gonna do the logo in black. I'm thinking like a very desaturated green.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that needs to be more desaturated. Actually, I need white to desaturate it. Okay, not that much white. I'm gonna need you to take a little walk to the edge of town.
This playlist probably needs more Nick Cave than it has.
It has murder ballads, right?
I don't know if it has the whole album.
I know it has The Curse of Millhaven.
Yeah, yeah, Ghost Boy. This game is really cool, and I think that's like one of the things Roadkill was saying earlier is like you know Roadkill is a visual artist. Like that's been a lifelong passion of theirs. But
Graphic design is my passion.
graphic design is my passion. But it's like I guess with any art, it can get kind of like difficult when you can literally do anything. So having like a game like this that gives you prompts, it's pretty cool. Plus, it has like a really robust art
Yeah.
software suite in it.
Damn it. What?
I was just thinking. I don't have a logo, just use font. Yeah, guys, boy, I try not to judge albums by their covers, but like, you know, I guess there's a certain amount of like effort, and it's like if the album cover is just bullshit, yeah, I'm probably not gonna listen to it. But I try to give as much stuff a chance as I can. But I don't know.
I didn't mean to do that.
Like if the album cover's bad,
Ugh.
I might be moving on to something else.
Why?
What?
I can't get this right.
What are you looking for?
I like this, so I'm probably about to just go buy it. It's like I keep trying to make it, but I can't seem to make it.
Here it says be careful because she's going to pick this logo design apart later and find all the hidden iron crosses you put in it.
Okay. Motherfucker!
Yeah, I mean that's the way I feel too, Ghostblade. Like, you know, I feel like if you're releasing something, you should probably, you know, put some effort into the cover art and stuff. But like, I don't know. I guess I try to like think about like, you know, did they have the resources to get good art and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, like if your album cover's really bad, I'm just gonna pass it over. Because there's just too much, like especially in the metal genre, there's just too fucking much to listen to anyway.
It's just not the same color at all. I don't know if you noticed.
I don't know.
I color picked it, and it's like, no. Then we'll just cover that up.
She said small town new metal bands do not have a good sense of design. I stand by that. I've seen some atrocious things that made no sense back in the day. New metal was a special era, man.
No.
I can't think of too many new metal album covers that I think are actually good. I like Follow the Leader, the Korn album cover, because I mean that's a Todd McFarlane piece. I think it's pretty good. Here said, "Why are you all photoshopped with wires coming out of you, but the album's just about drinking?" What Mayhem album covers are you talking about? Are you talking about like demo covers or studio albums? Oh, okay, Death Crush. Yeah, like Death Crush is just like very red. I can't. I yeah yeah. I don't know. Like I can't really say I love those album covers. They're okay. I guess like depending on the subgenre, yeah, that's gonna change my opinion about what the album what makes an album cover good. So I mean, if it's like a death metal band, like when you get into like the '90s, like some death metal album covers start to look really shitty because they were trying to like do what am I trying to say? They were trying to like make album covers that were like contemporary with like alternative rock around that time and stuff, and some of them look really bad now. Like we were talking about Entombed the other day, and like I don't think the Wolverine Blues album cover is very good, probably. And I am glad that you know retro aesthetics are back in metal, and people go get elaborate death metal paintings and stuff for their albums. Speaking of goth rock, here's some classics.
This is probably not the style at all, but
Do you want me to pull up anything?
I mean, if you think I should go for a certain thing, because like I feel like I kind of default to one thing, and you're like, well, that's actually more like this instead of this.
Here, like,
Okay, yeah, I thought it was probably a little curlier.
yeah, do something more like that, I think. Tara said she saw a lifted truck today with a Sisters of Mercy sticker.
Okay.
Isn't that a line in Boys of Summer by Don McLean?
Yeah.
Is that a Don McLean song?
I don't fucking know. You're the one who loves it.
Stupid. No, Don Henley, not Don McLean. Don Henley.
I should probably do this with a smaller brush, actually. And guess what? I need more black paint. It's like being in high school.
Yeah. But I mean, like I think you had a good start there because you had like a little runic-looking P and stuff.
Oh, so you think that is correct?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I think you want to go a little.
'Cause I
runic.
was-
I think you want to go a little runic, but a little curly. Maybe make it symmetrical.
I think I know what I want to do. It's just, I think. Hmm. Hmm. It's like. Nope. God damn it. This needs to be like that. And then big D. With the same curly coming off of it. That's not right at all.
Yeah, guys, like Tirith lifted a truck. I guess that's probably not a thing so much in the UK. But like in America, like some people do this thing where they like get a truck and they like jack the body of it up real high with big wheels so that it sits up real high off the ground. It's called lifting. It's usually associated with like, I guess for lack of a better term, like redneck culture and stuff. Here said, actually, you could elevate the suspension.
Why is this all fucking... Oh, because it's not loaded up. Oh, I wish I could get straighter lines. That's not straight at all, huh? Huh?
Tara said there sure is a lot of Dax on this playlist. Lousy with it.
You wanna fucking fight?
I just like Dax Riggs is what I associate with Halloween and fall time. Like that's just what I want to listen to, man. But yeah, there's a lot. I wish you just had big black letter stencils you could
Yeah.
use. Tira's gotta take the pups out. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to like put like commission ideas in the game itself. Like I know all of these are like baked into the game, but that would be really cool if that was like a thing that you could do in the
There's like
future.
some sort of Twitch integration, but I think it's just let
Oh,
your chat vote on what they think of your painting. It's not like you get.
they can't make commission requests.
I don't think. I'll check it in a minute here.
Yeah, because like next time you do it, you could do it with Twitch integration, just in case somebody did have an idea or something.
It's got a little bit away from me, but I kind of want to move on
Yeah,
because like this is just not the best tool for making logos in
yeah.
my opinion. I mean, I'm sure other people can work with it fine, but I
Oh,
have to have like a grid and shit when I make logos.
that's understandable.
How do we feel about these curly cues?
I like them.
Okay, I'm gonna paint over them a little more. I'm
Well, no, I think they need to be thicker.
I'm gonna paint. Okay. I guess I'm not gonna paint.
Yeah, you're getting close to 3 hours, by the way. I don't know how long you want to go, but
Should it be coming off the top of the D? I feel like it looks stupid otherwise, right?
yeah, 10 up. No, I think where, well, you already painted it now.
Oh, I
So
can paint over it.
well, I think where it is probably better. Here's what it says. I'm in love with my first power metal band, Cloven Hoof. So when you say first, is that like you've just started recently listening to them, and like that's like your first foray into power metal, or
All those.
I've never listened to them, so that sounds rad.
I actually kind of want to make this look drippy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's just I have to manually do that, which is annoying.
Isn't that how art works?
Well, I mean,
Oh
if
yeah,
I did it with like a real spray paint can, you
yeah,
know, you could do it real close and it would just.
yeah.
maybe not drippy necessarily, but sort of sketchy and
Yeah.
drippy.
Old Drippy. You draw the lines, then you paint over the lines, you erase the lines, you draw the lines back.
Yeah, I mean, those lines weren't intelligently made. But that adds so much more to it, don't it?
It really does, yeah.
Graphic design is my passion.
The way the paint shines when it's wet is
Yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know, the painting mechanics in this are really sick. First one you've listened to apart from Dragon Force. Yeah, power metal is real hit or miss with me. Like if I hear something and it clicks right, I really dig it. But power metal is not a genre where like with death metal or black metal or even a lot of thrash metal, it's like I generally like most of what I hear from honestly. With power metal, it's real hit or miss because sometimes it's just a little too cheesy, but it doesn't know it's cheesy. If that makes any sense. Like sometimes stuff is a little tongue in cheek. Like I think Dragon Force does stuff a little tongue in cheek. Plus, Dragon Force has like the crazy, skill to kind of back it up, and it's serious in that way. But yeah, sometimes power metal is just not my thing. I like a lot more epic trad kind of metal than I do power metal. But I'll have to check out Cloven Hoof. I've never listened to them. Ooh, doggies will not go poop. I feel like this logo needs something behind it.
Well, it's too late.
Oh, they don't want to go out in the rain. Yeah, Ghostboy, that makes sense, Like I know some people are just like especially if you are a musician, like it's way easier to nitpick the music that you listen to. I I don't know enough about music composition to nitpick that part of music too much. So like a lot of stuff I hear, it's just like, yeah, this is kind of cool. I really like this, and I can't get into technical stuff that I may or may not like about it because I'm just not a musician.
What do we think?
I mean, I think it looks cool. It doesn't look like a pagan black metal band logo. It
Well,
kind of looks like a blackened punk logo or something. But it's cool.
yeah, just keep making shit up.
I'm not making shit up. It's a crust logo. But honestly, Putrid Sabbath doesn't sound like a pagan name to me, so, you know. If I had a pagan black metal band, I'd call it Wodan's Cock.
Oh my god. A black hole on a small or big canvas. This is just my grandpa.
What does he want?
He wants to know what to name his space van, Star Cruncher or Pretzelus.
Pretzelus.
Yeah, I like Pretzelus better too.
He's gonna make you paint something to put on the side of it, though. I bet.
Humor with a 3D aspect. A tree. Paint typical human art.
Typical human art. Dear said, I hear that name being said in a redneck holding a Coors Light mullet having dude voice. Woo, dance cock.
Okay. So let's finish the ones for these folks that I already accepted. So canvas, they don't care what size. Something about hate.
No, I get you, Ghostboy. That makes sense.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna paint about hate. What colors do I have already? I need like a grungy red. Okay. Oh, that is too much. Oh my god, lady, calm down. Oh, that's too red.
Oh my god.
What?
David just posted an image in our Discord, and it's
Olive
what
tree.
you think Zelda looked like 20 years ago, and it's like a Link to the Past on SNES.
Uh-huh.
And it's like what Zelda actually looked like 20 years ago, and it's fucking Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Glad I get to feel really old now.
This is probably a little too close. It's not going to be obvious what it is.
Which one are you doing?
Hate.
What is that supposed to be?
Let me tell you how I've come to hate.
Oh, we're gonna play that game soon, maybe next month. I don't know.
Except I think I'm going to draw big anime eyes on it.
Do it. This one says they used to be a clean vocal elitist when they got into doom metal as their first genre. I got into harsh vocals like a long time ago, and like I feel like I can be kind of Like I kind of like shy away from clean vocals sometimes, but not as much as I used to now. Tia says, "Watch out, meat! There are Lego zombies behind you."
Oh, fucking
Okay,
Christ.
so we didn't stream last night, but you guys played
VR
a
chat.
VR chat horror world. How long did it take you to go through that world? It was like an escape room kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 hours.
At least.
That was too long. And Lego zombies kept coming after you because I guess that was the asset they had. It was because of that stupid lever.
It was that damn Sasquatch.
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest. Man, Rocky Erickson really going off in this song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
The baby ghost. Oh, my original piece sold.
Which one?
Melissa.
How much you sell it for?
Just 100. I thought maybe it would be a starting bid, but I guess it just sells for whatever you price it at, and it can take between 9 to 48 hours, it says, to sell. But I guess that's like in-game time, obviously. Ooh, some dead man's bones.
Oh, for sure, Cherith. Rob Zombie, definitely a Rocky Erickson fan. Yeah, what? I, I don't know where this painting's going. I gotta go get something to drink. You need anything?
No.
I'm gonna take the cake back in there. You want any more of it?
No.
Oh.
Hmm. I guess I don't have any more black left.
Guess what it says? They secretly loved Cradle of Filth back then there. But it was kind of like a guilty pleasure at the time. Here it says, Dusk in Her Embrace was my first CD I ever bought when I was a kid with my own money. I didn't even know what it was. I just bought it because the cover looked cool. I wish I could get into Cradle of Filth more than I am. but every time I try to listen to it, it just doesn't do anything for me. But like the old stuff, I kind of, I respect it for like the place that it has in the black metal canon or whatever. But
May have made the whites of the eyes a little too big.
like this is supposed to be the I have no mouth that I'm a scream cover, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A little fucking.
Give it big angry eyebrows so we know that it's about hate. Because I just don't think it's clear. Alright, that didn't help.
Yeah, it's because it's kind of fucked up. I drew one pupil a little too far away. That fixed it, right?
Yeah. You said it like that?
Yeah, what else is there to say?
I don't know. I would just wonder, how does this grade the stuff?
I don't think it does. Like, it's just you did it.
Yeah.
Would you dare to do this? Something about pollution. Paint Rick my all.
I would like a large painting of some kind of creepy clown. Okay.
I haven't even finished your first. Like, I still have to paint. Like, she wants me to paint this, but as like a cat or a half elf.
Oh.
And she wants a small canvas.
A half cat.
She said half elf or cat. Haven't used blues. I think I'm going to do some blue since her hair is blue.
Jim X says, what are we listening to? That was King Dude. What's the name of the song?
Lucifer's the Light of the World.
Lucifer's Light of the World by King Dude. I wasn't sure if the name was still going to pop up at that point, but it looks like it did, yeah. Hey, J Mac, by the way.
Oh, I gotta make flesh again.
I gotta make flesh.
Actually, they have an almost flesh.
JMac says hello and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hope you're doing okay tonight, JMac. The ghost is afraid of ghosts, Ghostblade. The ghosts will say a lot of things depending on what you type in chat. It's got some hidden messages. Also, you can feed it if you type the word meat.
Okay.
Every time Tierith talks to Ghostblade, I look at the chat and I'm like, why is Tierith talking about Game Boys? Because she keeps saying GB. Oh, before Ghostblade, their first idea was Mythic Blade, which is also a pretty cool name.
Nice little dollop of red.
I agree, it's cool, but Mythic Blade is not as versatile as Ghost Blade. I feel like Ghost Blade could be like anything.
It could even be mythic.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
Here it said, I guess my roommate got pinned between a rack at the store and a person on a mobility scooter at work today. The person also ran over someone else and had to be ambulanced away. They let them continue shopping after all that.
Wow.
Oh. Fucking wild times at the goddamn grocery store.
I'm just gonna paint her bald. I want to see somebody recreate a Beksinski in this game.
That would be rad. Yeah, I would imagine he's pretty fucking pissed. Yeah, that's how customer service is, though. You're right. Fucking a nightmare a minute. Every time you tell me that they work at a grocery store, I think about that tweet. I think I brought this up to you before, but there's a tweet where somebody was like, I asked the guy in the produce department if I could eat a grape. And he said, man, I don't care if you burn down the building with me in it. And yeah, that's like the exact feeling of working customer service.
These are like two different skin tones. Like it's hard to make.
Skin tones.
Yeah, it's hard to make skin tones like with real paint.
Oh yeah. Jesus, Ghostboy said their niece had a serious injury to their ankle when she got ran over on one of those things that transports people at the botanical gardens, like a little shuttle cart thing, like a like a trolley. Says Tira. Man, it's fucking dangerous out there. Stay in your everybody just stay in your house. It's too dangerous to go outside. You stay inside and only have internet friends.
You won't get COVID.
I'm sorry, I just remembered that Greg told us his mom said there was no such thing as gay cowboys.
That it looks like that from down here.
Yeah, Tyrion, I don't remember you telling us about his previous ankle injury. He just has a metal plate there now? Okay. Damn. But, like, he has an ankle. It just had to be replaced with metal. He's not like Cotton Hill. He didn't get his shins machine gunned off or nothing. Look at all these tubes of paint.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to get rid of them yet.
You can't throw shit away?
No, I don't have a garbage can.
Oh my god.
She's got fucking swoosh. I'm gonna give her a big ol'. I didn't really leave enough room here. What?
It's fucking All Hallows Eve time, bro. This way said, I had a teacher who was ex-army and got hit with fireworks on 5 occasions and had metal ribs. I've never heard of somebody having to have metal ribs. That's crazy. Like usually you hear like a hip or a knee or like a metal plate in your head or whatever. My mom's got a bunch of metal in her knee. She fucking snapped that shit in half.
My mom's got a metal plate in her ankle because she fell down some stairs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your mom got fucked up falling down those stairs that time.
Says, you're a cat girl. Pollution. Okay. New artistic dawn.
Your fame is growing. You are now an obscure artist.
Cool. Whatever, lady. Okay, well, you're going to the potato asteroid field.
What? We had an English teacher who was living somewhere in the South, I think, and was arrested for assassinating the president. What? You need to explain. The president of what? Like the prime minister?
Mm. Okay, so this is how you view your canvases. Oh, oops. I turned around too quickly.
Oh, you got to put on a VR headset in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if this was in VR and you had to put on a VR headset in VR?
Do I have to manually place them?
He didn't actually assassinate a president. Yeah, I would assume that it was just like
Oh.
it was just like suspected for assassination. Like he made threats or something. Like when you say president though, do you mean like is this somebody who lived in the US and you're talking about a US president, or like are you talking about like the prime minister of I don't know. What does that stuff do?
I don't know. I can't use it because I have to buy it.
Oh. So like oh, never mind.
Well, you were talking.
So yeah, how does this work? Can you rotate that canvas so that it's right?
Like you have just these things, and they come out.
Okay, just the leader of the country. Okay, I see what you're saying.
If I can, I don't see where.
That's weird.
Oh, all my little ones are back. Oh, good. they're all just fucking
Yeah,
oriented
like why
wrong.
are they oriented incorrectly? Can you jump in there? You can.
What is this? Name your paintings. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that'll probably be it for tonight.
Oh, you calling it quits?
Yeah, I finished the ones that I had claimed.
Here it says thanks for the stream. Happy birthday.
Oh, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
I think I unlocked...
Ooh, what'd you unlock?
No, didn't. Oh, okay, I have to look at it here, and then I think it'll... Well, I don't know, it's already checked. Okay, that I did have to look at it, but I've got the, store, so I can buy some shit.
And thanks for the gift sub tier. Enjoy your gift sub, Ghostblade.
Oh, you can change your name. I wonder if you can set a painting as your thing.
I'm gonna go to the thanks screen.
Oh, yeah. Forgot I was streaming.
All right, folks. We will. I don't know. I think I will try to stream tomorrow at least, because I want to try to do at least one more thing before the end of the month, but I don't know if I'll stream both days.
Okay.
And certainly not Monday.
Yeah.
We got movies like all day Monday. All right, everybody, have a good night. Have a good day, Ghostblade. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.